Good afternoon, Panthers Nation. I say that because I'm wearing my Panthers jersey today because it's the Friday before the Super Bowl 50, and the Panthers are in it to win it. But that's not what I'm talking to you about today. I just left a closing, just picked up my sign. It's always a happy day when you have a closing. But I want to talk to you today about how I think the government is going to reinvigorate this economy. You know, real estate has always been known to be a big driver in the economy, and it definitely is right now. And I think we probably got another 3 to 4 year run before we see a downturn in real estate again, even though some people are predicting it sooner. But that goes back to my theory on new home construction starts. But today what I want to talk to you about is how the government could possibly reinvigorate the economy through the housing market, and specifically dealing with a part of our population that really wants to own a home, but they cannot currently buy a home, and that is the people with student loan debt. So here's my theory on what's going to happen, or what could happen. There's a lot of people out there that have student loan debt the student loan payments aren't necessarily large payments, but they're enough of a payment that it's messing up their debt to income ratio, and it's enough of a debt load that's messing up their debt to income ratio. So what could happen, the government tried to program the tax rebate program to reinvigorate the real estate market back in, I think it was 2010. Did great for about 6 months, and it fell apart because it wasn't really a true recovery in the real estate market. But they could do something similar to student loan debt. And I propose they could do something like, and this is kind of pulling numbers out of the air, but let's say if someone has $50,000 in student loan debt, they could do a debt forgiveness over a 5-year period, $10,000 debt forgiveness per year, but in order to get the debt forgiveness, they have to purchase a home. And then they get that debt forgiveness over that 5-year period as long as they stay in the house for 5 years. So it precludes anybody from doing any flipping and keeps them in their house for a while. If they do leave their house before the 5 years is up, then they have to repay the debt that is left. So if they stay in it 4 years, they have a 5th year of $10,000, they would still have to repay that debt. And then they will score them up front with their debt to income ratio as if they did not have that debt at all. So they would erase that debt from their credit profile to do the scoring to allow them to purchase the home. It's just a thought. We'll see what happens.